All right, there we go.
Thanks for picking me up.
Yeah, you're welcome. Campbell, that's not your first name, is it?
It is my first name, yeah.
Campbell is the first name?
It is, yeah.
Huh.
Campbell Murphy is my full name.
Okay. I've just never heard of that.
I know.
So that's the first?
Yeah,
You're
it's Scottish.
It's Scottish? Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. You're going all the way down to the tip of,
I am.
What's the neighborhood called?
Gordon Drive.
That's Gordon
and
Drive?
the Tips Bay Road. It's my husband's grandmother's home.
Oh, wow.
It's like a really, it's a palace.
Is she still alive?
She passed last month.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. She lived to be 97.
97, that's a beautiful age.
Yeah.
May she rest in peace.
Yeah. She's... My husband and his sister and some other family members are all working on
Sure.
splitting up all our stuff and helping send it to their family members, and so I'm here to help with that.
Sure, she made a will when you live in a home like that.
Yeah, it's very detailed.
So that is good.
it's everything about it is very, very detailed.
And there does not have to be a fight.
Mm-hmm.
So to speak.
No, it's been very pleasant. No one's been weird. It's great.
Oh, nice, nice.
At least so far. I mean, I guess we'll see. But
So Campbell, do I have your permission to record a ride for my YouTube channel?
sure.
That's okay?
Yeah. What's
All
your
right.
YouTube channel about?
It's about my conversations with my customers.
Okay.
That's
cool.
the channel. And it's nothing special, just regular conversations.
Love it.
Like, you know. And if you don't talk, that's fine too. If you make phone calls, I'll cut those out. And if you want to be on your phone, that's fine too. But it's only like, what, 15-minute ride, so
Yeah.
it's really not that far.
Okay. Great.
But yeah, so how the Scottish name is sort of, so you have then Scottish ancestry, I guess.
I do. Yes.
So like, who came from Scotland? Your grandmother?
No, well, to be honest, I'm sort of just an American mutt. I'm a lot of things. And on my dad's side, I know the lineage more. I'm a 7th generation Californian.
Okay.
And there's a lot of Irish in that and some Scottish. And then my mom's side, it's my great grandmother who was Scottish.
Oh,
and her
right.
maiden name was Campbell.
Oh.
And so my mom decided to name me with my first name Campbell after her grandmother.
Oh, yeah, after her grandmother, your great grandmother. Did you know her?
No.
You have never met her?
Nope.
Oh, no.
Nope.
Maybe see some pictures.
Yeah, I've seen some pictures.
Like-
She always scowled. All of her pictures are her scowling. But,
Scowling, what does that mean?
yeah, apparently she was scowling, like frowning.
Oh, yeah. Serious.
As one did as a proper woman, I guess.
Yeah, right.
I don't know much about her, but I do know that I went to Scotland this past summer for the first time with my husband, and
Oh, you just went for the first time? Okay.
yeah, it was great. And
Finally, you understand why you like beer so much?
I understand why I like cheese.
Cheese. Oh, okay.
Cheese and lamb.
Really good cheeses?
Really good cheese and lamb.
Huh.
And the Scottish breakfast, like the traditional Scottish breakfast, has 4 different kinds of meat in it.
Oh, it does?
Makes a lot of sense for me.
Good morning, Jude.
Yeah, there's something called black pudding, and it's like organ meats that don't sound great, but it's very good.
Ew.
And blood sausage and sliced ham and eggs and mushroom and tomato. Like that's like the classic Scottish breakfast,
that's
and I
interesting.
loved it.
And
Also
you
something
love
called
it.
haggis. That's a kind of meat too. Anyways.
So now you understand your urge for meat in the early morning.
But not really beer. I'm not big on beer.
That's a good thing, I guess. You don't want to really be a fan of beer too much.
No. We did find, we went to this, like the head of the clan Campbell, like there's all these kind of traditional clans in Scotland that have different last names, and Campbell is a clan there.
Okay.
And apparently there's, I think it's 10 million Campbells. Not first name, but just people
From the clan?
descending from the clan Campbell throughout the world. So
And
it's actually quite common.
you fit in that tree or in that clan?
Mm-hmm. Like distantly. Yes.
Distantly, okay.
Yeah.
And so aren't the Scottish also those people that wear these skirts? The men
it's
wear the
called
skirts?
a kilt.
A kilt? Do they have underwear under that?
I think that's one of the most common questions. I think
I'm sorry,
traditionally, no.
Traditionally, you see, I knew it all along.
I only say it's common because I when I was in Scotland, I witnessed several people ask that of traditional Scottish people.
Yeah, the Americans were asking that.
Yeah. So I then managed to not ask that because I'd seen it be asked. But traditionally, no. I think in modern times, yes.
I would think so, of course.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's kind of only worn as formal wear now.
Yeah, it's traditional kind of wear. I would think that the kids don't go to school like that.
Yeah.
But it's nice though with the doodle sack, the big
bagpipe.
the bag pipe.
Bagpipe.
How do you call it? Bagpipe? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very forlorn, kind of odd sound. I mean, it was used for like traditionally they actually would have bagpipes on the battlefield even. So it's this meant to be this like piercing sort of war cry.
It had to do with war, right? Like because it's so loud, that instrument.
Yeah, it's meant to be that you could hear it, I think,
from
like,
far
on a field with cannons and whatever else in the background.
Right.
Where are you from?
No, I'm from the Netherlands.
Oh, okay.
Not so far from Scotland, but we don't have those skirts and we don't have those.
No.
We have French fries.
Yes. French fries are good
with
too.
mayonnaise. Nobody eats French fries with mayonnaise.
I have seen that though. Saw that in Germany a good bit.
And I'm proud of it. Yeah, and in Germany they do that. In Belgium they do that. And so, Campbell, what did your husband think of it? Did he like Scotland? Are you guys gonna buy a little home maybe for the holidays, or?
You know, we actually looked at castles because it's remarkably inexpensive to buy a castle.
Oh, really? That is so cool.
No, I'm serious. A castle can be less than a normal home because they're so ridiculously expensive to maintain.
Oh, I bet.
But I mean, ultimately they're far more expensive. But for the buying price, you can sort of entertain the idea of buying a castle.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, you sort of put a roof on it, you sort of put the heating, just got to figure out everything. Yeah, you know, he loved it. But
wouldn't it be a good investment also? Because
I mean, if you were willing to put in the effort and time, it might be a great investment as like an Airbnb or like you could create a little bed and breakfast.
Awesome.
But you'd have to live there full time, and it wouldn't be like an investment property that rents itself. He liked it in particular because of the sort of Nordic Viking influence that's in Scotland, which is interesting. Like it's contiguous with England, but the southern portion feels quite British in some ways, and then you go to the northern, like there's a kind of fan of Ireland, the Hebrides, the Inner and Outer Hebrides, which are just a bunch of islands, and that whole area was traditionally predominantly Nordic, and that was sort of where the Vikings landed as they spread into Europe. And so there's a real strong presence of like the names are kind of don't sound Scottish. There's an island we went to called the Isle of Skye. It's actually not an island, it's a peninsula, but called Isle of Skye, Skye, which is definitely a Nordic name. So he really loved the names. Nordic portion. And then I liked a lot of the more like traditional Scottish kilts and bagpipes, stuff like that.
It's so interesting though what the Vikings did, because I know that in my country there's a lot of defense structures against the Vikings, and they were ruthless.
It seems like.
They just killed everything and anything that they could.
Yeah.
Just plundered and took it home with them. But interesting culture.
They also didn't really leave much written record, so it's hard to kind of know what their values were aside from those who were against them, kind of reporting on how vicious they were, which seems to have definitely been the case.
Yeah, the Dutch built all sorts of towers to be on the lookout for them, especially, and then just scream and everybody run for their lives, basically, kind of thing, because they were ferocious. So, Campbell, you said you're visiting here your grandmother's home, or no,
my husband's
grandmother's home. But where are you guys from?
I'm originally from Half Moon Bay, California. It's a small town outside of San Francisco.
A small town outside of San Francisco. Oh, nice. So how do you like Florida?
Oh, I hate it.
Oh, great. Now there's an honest answer for you.
I can't stand it.
You cannot stand it? Wow.
No, can't
I love
stand it.
Okay.
It's just so muggy, and there's radioactive mosquitoes, and people just come here to die.
That is so true. Oh, I'm gonna put that under your video though. People come here to die.
Yeah, it's true.
No, it's
So
because
I've
everybody's
sort of,
old here.
I've resented Florida ever since I was a kid. I'd have to come out here to visit my stepdad's parents, and they weren't that nice, and so I didn't like visiting them. And then in high school, I was on the rowing team in Atlanta, Georgia. We moved to Georgia when I was a kid, and we'd always come to Florida to compete here with other boats, like other regattas and other teams and regattas out here.
Rowing boats.
Yes, rowing boats. And we actually twice in my memory, we had to evacuate the regatta, the race course, because of alligators. And I was like, this place is just terrible.
Sucks.
It just totally sucks. Like, why would anyone live here? It's a swamp. And then, of course, I fell in love with a man that I found out later was from Florida.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's from Florida. Oh, yeah, that is with the roots here with the grandma. Yeah.
Yeah, and so...
Oh, this is fantastic.
I then realized I was never going to escape Florida. And then my sister moved to Florida because she met a guy in Florida. So I've sort of
You have to change your attitude towards it. Come on. You're going to make yourself miserable.
Yeah.
Like that.
So I've just sort of admitted that I'm probably going to die here too. But until then, I'm holding out. I live in Montana now.
Okay.
Which is about the opposite of Florida.
Yeah, well, I was going to say.
It's very not flat. We live in the mountains.
Right.
It's very cold. It's very dry.
Right.
I love it.
I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. So you're trying to suck up as much Montana as you can before you once in a while have to exhale a little bit here.
Yeah. The sun's nice. I'll admit that. Like in the winter, the winters are very long in Montana, and so getting some sun is nice.
Yeah. Okay.
But,
So.
And also, obviously, coming to this area of Naples is extraordinary. It's just gorgeous.
Naples is pretty, definitely, and the boating is nice. You guys have a boat?
A family member does, so we'll use that.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing to do here in Naples, and playing golf, of course. If you play golf.
Yes. It's true. Don't love golf, but
you do?
No, do not.
You do? No.
Most things associated with Florida, I just don't. I don't like.
But you have an affinity with the boats, I'm sure.
I do like the boats.
Rowing.
Well, I grew up in Half Moon Bay, California. My dad lived on a boat, and so it was an old fishing boat.
Your dad lived on a boat? But you also mentioned your stepdad, so he disappeared from the picture? He did?
No, my parents just divorced, and my mom remarried.
All right.
And he was from Florida.
Your dad?
Florida. My stepdad's from
Your stepdad
Florida.
was Florida.
No, my dad is from California, still in California, has never left California.
And he's still there?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, on his boat?
Well, he doesn't live there anymore, but he has the boat. He just doesn't live on it.
But he used to live on the boat?
Yeah.
That is quite a special dad.
36-foot wooden fishing boat.
6 foot?
36 foot.
36, okay, yeah. Now he's on it.
It's called a Grand Banks. It's an old wooden fishing boat that was my grandfather's, his dad's, and when my grandfather passed, my dad fixed it up, and then...
You say it's Grand Banks, and so is that like the model of it, or the name of the brand?
Yeah, it's kind of like the brand.
Okay.
It's a it was built in 1955, so it's an old
Did you ever live with your dad on the boat, or you probably visited him and stayed with him?
I mostly lived with my mom, but I'd be with my dad for a couple weeks at a time on the boat. Yeah.
Fun?
So I like boats.
Yeah.
That's part of why I got into rowing.
Yeah.
And then, you know,
you'll get to like Florida, I'm sure.
Eventually.
Yeah.
I figure, I'll start getting older and my joints will start failing, and then I'll love it. Because I'll feel like the humidity is good for me.
Let me guess, you're a doctor?
A doctor?
No?
No, I'm a writer.
You're a writer?
Interesting doctor, though.
Interesting. Wow. So, can I link to a website under the YouTube video?
For me?
Yeah.
No.
Since you're a writer.
Yeah, I am, but I am currently on hiatus and I've taken everything down. I was a ghostwriter, so I co-authored. It's like where I would help people write their books. I'd basically write their book, but then they'd be the credit. But so I get paid to be a ghostwriter.
Oh wow!
So a lot of the
stuff. So
you're
a good writer, but you like to write for other people, helping them.
Well, that's how I made a lot of money making. It was the only way I made money writing.
Nice.
And I have stopped doing that for the last year and taken down all of my information because I'm refinding myself in the mountains of Montana and don't want anyone to find me.
Oh wow, nice.
So no, I have no website.
Okay. Well, if you do, then just drop me an email and I'll put it under the video.
Okay.
You never know, maybe this goes viral. Oh
You
no,
never know.
say I got 57. Oh no, I got 61 subscribers.
Love it.
Yeah.
Hello to all of you.
Hello, 61.
All 61.
Appreciate each and every one of them.
Yeah.
I do. Actually, I got a compliment that my website, no, my channel is wholehearty and relaxing or something.
Well, that's probably.
But
just
wholehearty,
you're quite
how can you
relaxing.
call a channel wholehearty? Like healthy? It's a healthy channel.
Well, I think whole means that it feels as though it's not avoiding anything. It's just sort of allowing and taking in the
it
whole.
is.
And then hearty means that it has some depth to it.
Huh.
And then relaxing means that it has a calm frequency.
Yeah, I guess that's true, right? I mean, compared to the rest of YouTube,
Sure.
this is all 30 seconds of screaming and blasting and like,
True.
yeah. Anyway, so interesting though to meet you because you definitely have a way of describing things. I haven't laughed like that in a couple of rides.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate you doing that kind of conversation for your channel. It's
Thank
very
you.
Cool.
Let me see. Where do we?
So you go up here to the right.
Okay.
I'll probably just have to get out and walk. Actually.
There's
Actually,
a
no.
pin.
No, it's
thing
sorry,
there.
left. Go left. Actually, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go in this other gate up
Okay.
here on the right.
And I'll cut this out if there's any private property.
Oh yeah, no, it's not. I
Stuff
don't even know the
happening.
code. I'm just gonna have to figure it out. So you can just drop me off here, and my husband will come get me.
Is that
Yeah.
true? Yeah. You don't want me
all
to
of
wait?
These things have changed since the hurricane,
Okay.
and so I don't even know. I don't know
The
if
gate
there's-
opens over there.
Oh,
Shall we
oh,
quickly?
you're right.
Oh, that was your.
Oh, you're right. Okay. Let's see if that works. And that was probably.
Nah, that's probably.
Oh no, it's gonna close.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's. Yeah, nice.
For a minivan, hey?
That's
Hey?
pretty
Hey?
good. Yeah. Okay, now just go ahead and up here to the right.
You to the right.
This is perfect right
You
here.
guys have the.
I'm gonna go in this
view.
back area.
Nice.
Awesome. Welcome to the compound.
Thank you. I run my miles here.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Haven't done it for a while.
Whole area. As far as Florida goes, it's nice. You know what I can give you? Is I can give you my Instagram. Next time.